Good week.
Great week.
Had a day off work.
Great week, guys.
Right? Okay. The Aqua, I'll get ready to drop a lesson, man. What we are asking for is for everybody to honestly, let's start to be quiet when the lesson is going down. Okay? If you got to talk, please keep it to a whisper level. Okay? We gotta start having that order and respect. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing a little bit better, but we want to increase that. Please keep it down to a bare minimum. And keep your statements, whatever you want to say, questions, whatever the case may be, keep it to the end. Okay, let the lesson go forth, let the word of the Most High go forth, and then at the end you'll be able to ask what you have to ask, whatever the case may be. So let's get some order, let's keep it down. You know what I'm saying? Respect.
All right. Y'all ready? Let's get this word.
All right. Anybody, what would y'all do for eternal life?
Kill. Wait.
What we do? Keep the commandment.
Kill for it.
Anybody?
We didn't hear the
Keep
question.
the commandments? What about anything else? Anything else?
Believe in the Messiah.
All right. What's some of Satan's devices that he used to lure men in?
Money.
Money.
Lust.
All these things, right?
Pride. Ignorance.
Pride, ignorance. All right, we're gonna go. Let's get out these scriptures. The lust of the flesh, the eyes, and the pride of life. Keep these things in mind. The lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life. Let's get 1 John 2 and 15. The lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life. 1 John 2 and 15.
Book of 1 John, chapter 2 and verse 15. Love not the world.
What?
Love not the world.
Love not the world. You see, a whole bunch of our people that was quote unquote Israelites last year have went back. Read.
Neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
So the love of the Father is not in you if you love the world. Read.
For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh.
The lust of what?
The lust of the flesh.
The lust of the flesh. Read.
And the lust of the eyes. And the pride of life.
And the pride of life. And you see that these are his devices. And the pride of life. Read.
Is not of the Father,
So
but
none of these things are of the Father,
but is of the world.
but they are of the world. Now, what did he use for Adam and Eve?
Knowledge.
Knowledge? Sure? Sure? Knowledge?
It's a little hard to explain, but I know what you're doing.
Okay. Let's go there and find out. Genesis 3. We're going to connect some dots and show you how all of this stuff correlates and connects with everything. Genesis 3. We'll start at verse 1.
Book of Genesis, chapter 3 and verse 1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Most High had made. And he said unto the woman, Yea, as the Most High said, you shall not eat of every tree of the garden.
So we already know exactly what the Most High said. Read.
And the woman said to the serpent, We may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, the Most High has said, You shall not eat of it, neither shall you touch it, lest you die.
So she added a little something in there because he didn't actually say that part. Read.
And the serpent said to the woman, You shall not surely die. For the Most High does know that in the day you eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and you shall be as God.
You shall be as what?
As God.
You shall be as God. So he's playing on her emotions right now. He's basically saying that it's something, it's some type of knowledge or it's some type of wisdom out here that he's holding back from you. And if you get this knowledge and this wisdom, you will be like him. You won't die. Read that verse again.
Verse 3. But of the fruit,
Yeah.
but of the fruit of the tree, which is in the midst of the garden, the Most High said, You shall not eat of it, neither shall you touch it, lest you die. And the serpent said to the woman, You shall not surely die.
You shall not surely die. The Most High told him, in the day that you eat thereof, you shall surely die. Read.
For the Most High does know that in the day you eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened,
That your eyes shall be open. This means that you will get some type of wisdom and you will learn how to live forever. With what? They was already created to live forever. It was already there. Mashiach can do this for us, and you paid the price already. Read.
and you shall be as God, knowing good and evil.
It's knowing. It should be something like to perceive. They already had the understanding of good and evil. To do good and evil, you got to already know it.
Right.
So it means to be able to decide whether or not I'm going to do evil, good or evil. So this is what that really means. To decide whether I'm going to do good or evil. Read.
And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food,
And she saw lust of the flesh. She saw that the tree was good for food. Read.
and that it was pleasant to the eyes,
The lust of the eyes. Right there. You got the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes. Read.
and a tree to be desired to make one wise.
And the tree to be desired to make one wise. Now the pride of life, he already told you what? You shall surely not die. The Most High already told you that you are going to die if you eat from it. So he used these three things. Lust of the flesh, lust of the eyes, and the pride of life. Finish that out.
She took of the fruit thereof, and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat. And the eyes of them both were open, and they knew that they were naked. And they sewed fig leaves together, and made themselves aprons.
So, in a quest to gain this deeper understanding, this deeper knowledge, Satan, where does the mark of the beast go?
What is it doing?
Where does it go?
What is it doing?
In your forehead, right?
In the arm.
Your hand on your forehead, right? Now, what did he just do with Eve? He planted a what in her head? He planted a thought in her mind that is something that the Most High holding back from me. And I want to know what it is. Because if I know what it is, then I can be just like her. So we got a whole bunch of people actually falling off into that. We're going to go into one of these books right here and bring something out. What a whole gang of people is doing. It's called the Kundalini. It's got to do with yoga and stuff like this. So when you get up in your yoga position, you are like,
127.
so when you get in your yoga position, you normally fold your legs up, you know what I'm saying, like the Buddha do. When you do something with your hands, which I don't do, I was doing the P98, and they had the yoga thing on there. This is before we went to Egypt. And he was doing that. And he said, now, Moses, get down in this position. And they had this real, like, subtle, real music playing behind her. And he said, okay, now I want you to do this and clear your mind and just hum. Now, I didn't know none of this stuff at the time, but I knew that wasn't right. So I didn't do it. But a lot of people do it. So read that.
This will be taken from the Masonic occult, Masonic and occult symbols illustrated by Kathy Burns, page 127. And it reads, the snake was an important symbol for the Gnostics.
So what was it?
For the Gnostics.
For the snake though, right?
Right.
This would scare people away from it off the rip, but it don't. Read.
Hippolytus asserted that the snake was said to live in all objects and in all beings.
Read.
This brings us to the yoga concept of the Kundalini, or the snake as an image of inner strength.
Now when we was downtown, there was this old man who flat out told us this. You gotta know how to control a serpent. The serpent that's been here for thousands of years, you know how to control them, and David and them couldn't control them? Read.
Kundalini is represented symbolically as a snake coiled up upon itself in the form of a ring, or kundala, and that subtle part of the organism corresponding to the lower extremity of the spinal column.
Of the spinal column. Now you got 33 bones in your spine. What's the number 33?
That's amazing.
That's Masonic, right? Exactly. Highest degree. All right, so we see you got the 33 bones in the spinal cord. Read.
This, at any rate, is the case with the ordinary man. But as a result of exercises directed toward his spiritualization,
From some type of exercise, breathing deep, going deep with some type of spiritual music playing in the background. Read.
yoga, for instance, the snake uncoils.
You do what?
The snake uncoils
You uncoil. Read.
and stretches up through wheels, or chakras,
What?
Read. Corresponding to the various plexuses of the body until it reaches the area of the forehead.
Of where?
Of the
So
forehead.
the snake come all the way up your spine through the 33 columns and hit you where?
Of the forehead.
Oh, where did you what you what? Read.
Corresponding to the third eye.
And the what?
Third eye.
Wow, the rappers been talking about this third eye stuff for a long time. They're trying to really get you into this type of stuff, but sneaking it in on you, but you don't know about it. Finish that up.
The third eye of Shiva.
That's the fourth eye, right? Read.
It is then, according to Hindu belief, that man recovers his sense of the eternal.
Of what?
Of the eternal.
You shall surely not die. So these people thinking that it's a knowledge, it's some type of a secret that I can gain, and once I know this information, I can be like the Most High. But he told you if you climb up any other way, it ain't. It's that you're a thief and you ain't getting in. So all of these people, different facets of life, all are a part of this thing. Secret. Right? Let's get Enoch 9 and 5. By the way, what do you call these groups like the Illuminati and Bilderbergers? What are they called? And the people in you call them what?
Secret society.
Secret society, right? Right. So these people again, they're all in secret societies. In order to be in Hollywood, you must be in these things. Right? So get that Enoch 9 and 5.
Book of Enoch, chapter 9 and verse 5. You have made all things, and power over all things have you, and all things are naked and open in your sight.
So everything is naked and open in the Most High's sight. Just like Adam and Eve was what? Naked. This is deeper than just not having on clothes. Read.
And all things you see, and nothing can hide itself from you.
Nothing can hide from the Most High. No secret. Read.
You have seen what Azazel has done, who has taught all unrighteousness on earth.
So this fallen angel taught all unrighteousness on the earth. Read.
And revealed the eternal secrets.
And reveal what?
The eternal secrets.
So he came down and enticed the people with these things. Look, I can show you how to do this. The rest of the people don't know how to do it. You will be greater than them. Ain't it always something that everybody want to know, a secret, and how to, you want to be in on something that nobody else is on? Read.
Which were preserved in Shammai, which men were striving to learn.
Which men was what?
Striving to learn.
Striving to learn. Because it feels good to be speeding and doing something wrong, and police put up to you and you just say, oh, go ahead about your business. You all right. You think you're doing something, but jump over to 16. 16 and 2.
Book of Enoch, chapter 16 and verse 2. And now, as the watchers who have sent to you to intercede for them, who has been before time in Shammai, say to them, you have been in Shammai, but all the mysteries had not yet been revealed to you.
So all the mysteries wasn't even revealed to them. They came down and basically taught you nothing. Read.
And you knew worthless ones.
And you knew the worthless ones. So all the secrets that you think you got was really the worthless stuff. He already knew he was going to come down and do that anyway. Read.
And these, in the hardness of your hearts, you have made known to the women. And through these mysteries, women and men work much evil on the earth.
Read that part again.
You have made known to the women, and through these mysteries, women and men work much evil on the earth.
So he made it known to the women. What made Adam do what he did?
Woman.
So at the end, don't we kind of think that he's going to do the same type of thing? What was we talking about last week? We say when the sisters go to the doctor and they know that the vaccine is evil, but still, I want you to come because I feel precedent. I want to do it.
I like that here. My mama was
No, I don't take medicine. I don't take shots. I don't take medicine, but I know what you're talking about.
Say to them, therefore, you shall have no peace.
You shall have no peace. So no matter how much money, no matter how much of material things, these people will never have peace. That's why you looking at these people, they filthy rich, but they not happy. I got to shave off all my hair and do something stupid. Wow. DMX and all these people, because they ain't happy because they know they did something very corrupt in order to get the money in the first place. They'll never be happy. Let's get Deuteronomy 13. And 6.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 13 and verse 6. If your brother, the son of your mother, or your son, or your daughter, or the wife of your bosom, or your friend, which is as your own soul, entice you secretly.
And what?
Entice you secretly.
Now, most of our people got people that's Masons and stuff, right? That's why I'm saying about your brother, your sister, your uncle, and all of this stuff, because they're the ones that have come to you. And you know, it's a great organization. We do a lot of Christian work for the community. We do all of these things, but they're not telling you the secret stuff behind it. Read.
Entice you secretly, saying, let us go and serve other gods, which you have not known, you or your father.
So it says, entice you secretly to do these things. And that's why it's called the secret society. All right, let's get Proverbs 9 and 16. doing something in secret when you was back in the world. I know y'all was doing now. But it felt the best when you thought you was sneaking and doing something, right? Yeah, I know y'all was doing now.
Book of Proverbs, chapter 9 and verse 16. Whoso is simple, let him turn in here. And as for him that wants understanding, she says to him, stolen waters are sweet.
Ooh, read it again.
Stolen waters are sweet.
Stolen waters are sweet. Read.
And bread eaten in secret is pleasant.
Ooh. This is way deeper than it sounds.
Right.
The stolen waters are sweet. And bread eaten in secret. Pleasant. Oh man. People at the office doing stuff in the back, you know what I'm saying? They know that. Oh, read on.
But he knows not that the dead are there.
You know what?
He knows not that the dead are
They
there.
don't even know that the dead is there, read.
And that her guests are in the depths of hell.
So these secret things, they're mysteries to the people, right? Let's get 2 Thessalonians 2 and 7.
Second Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 7. For the mystery of iniquity does already work.
So the mystery of iniquity is already at work as we speak. Read.
Only he who now lets will let until he be taken out of the way.
Until it be taken out of the way. So again, these secret mysteries are already in the work. Right now, we're going to find out a whole gang of people that's a part of this thing. Let's get 2 Samuel 12 and 11. Now we're going to see the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life in this. And this is after David has done his wickedness. Read.
2 Samuel chapter 12 and verse 11. Thus saith Yahuwah, behold, I will raise up evil against you out of your own house, and I will take your wives before your eyes, and give them unto your neighbor, and he shall lie with your wives in the sight of the sun. For you did it secretly.
But you did what?
For you did it secretly.
David did this thing secretly, but what was it that got David in trouble in the first place?
Lust.
Lust of the flesh, lust of the eyes, and the pride of life. He tried to get my man killed and then lied about it. Same three things. Exactly. Same three things. Finish that out.
But I will do this thing before all
But
Israel.
I'm going to do this before all Israel. I'm going to bring it out and expose you. So even if he got all his clothes on, he what? He exposed. Read that verse 13.
Verse 13. And David said to Nathan, I have sinned against Yahuwah.
Now, this what he did better than Adam and Eve. He did what? He confessed it. He didn't blame her and say, it was that woman I saw down there taking a bath. He didn't do that. She shouldn't have done that in front of me. He said, hey, I sinned. That's what separated him from them. Finish that out.
And David said to Nathan, I have sinned against Yahuwah. And Nathan said unto David, Yahuwah has put away your sin. You shall not die.
You shall not die. Same thing. Just like you shall not die. But this the Most High saying it because he confessed it.
Yeah.
Let's get 2 Kings 17. 17 and verse 8.
2 Kings, chapter 17 and verse 8. And walked in the statutes of the heathen, whom Yahuwah cast out from before the children of Israel, and of the kings of Israel which they had made. And the children of Israel did secretly those things that were not right against Yahuwah their power.
And we go again. And the children of Israel did secretly those things that were not right against Yahuwah their power. And did what?
And they built them high places in all their cities.
So right there, they built cities, high places, churches, just like we got today, all over the place. So let's get how do Satan catch men? He like what type of animals he like roaring?
Lion.
Like a roaring lion, right? So he's not like the Most High, omnipresent all over the place to know everything, right? But he gotta make things to be like devices. Let's get Psalms 110. Psalm 10 and 8.
Is it 110
No,
or
my bad. 10.
10?
Psalms 10.
Psalm chapter 10. The book of Psalms, chapter 10 and verse 8. He sits in the lurking places of the villages.
He do what?
He sits in the lurking places of the villages.
He sit in the lurking places. Read.
In the secret places does he murder the innocent. His eyes are privately set against the poor.
So you see, these people sit back in these places and murder these through all different types of means. The poor people, because they say you're useless eaters. You don't have a place, you're a useless eater, you're just a mouth that needs to be fed and we don't want to feed you. You're getting a free ride. Read.
He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lies in wait to catch the poor.
You do what?
He lies in wait to catch the poor.
That's why you got all these so-called government programs that look like they're supposed to be helping you, but they really not. Because when they finally snatch it away, all these people who've been, quote unquote, abusing the system, they ain't gonna know what to do. Read.
He does catch the poor when he draws him into his net.
Into his what?
Into his net.
What does it say? When a spider catches, what do you use? Web, right? Web is just like what? A net, right? So we have the World Wide Web to enter you into the net. Right? This way Satan monitors everything you do. He knows, almost like the Most High, he knows everything you do. Like
Every post on Facebook.
right. Just like this thing.
Say it again now.
It told me that I was at the zoo. It told me it's 18 minutes to home. I didn't know where I stand. I just hit the thing with the Google and it just says 18 minutes to home. And I looked at the map and it showed me exactly where I stand. Then another time I went in and it says 20 minutes to work. So is that, how does it know? Well, I ain't scared. Read that last verse again.
Verse 9. He lies in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lies in wait to catch the poor. He does catch the poor when he draws him into his net.
And he do catch you when he draw you into his net. That's why they made sure that everybody don't have a phone. What's the name of the phone that everybody uses?
Say wink.
Yeah.
Track
Yeah.
phone. Like, only thing that could be more obvious would have been calling it a surveillance phone. Well, nobody's gonna catch on to this, bro. So he got a whole secret network that's working for him. Let's see some of the people, some of the culprits. Let's get Psalms 2 and 1.
The book of Psalms, chapter 2 and verse 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together.
And do what?
The rulers take counsel together.
So the rulers take counsel together. We start from verse 2 again from the top.
The kings of the earth
The kings of the earth, read.
set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against Yahweh and against his anointed, saying,
So the kings of the earth and the rulers, these are people with great influence, right? Most people want to be like them. Read.
saying, let us break their bands asunder
Let us break their bands asunder, read.
and cast away their cords from us. He that sits in Shamaim shall laugh. Yahweh shall have them in derision.
Wow. We're sitting there laughing at the little plans and plots that they got. Already know about it before they get it together to do it. Laughing at it. Now, all these scripts, it seems like the Messiah is just completely serious, right? Never seen the Messiah picking kids up, throwing them up or nothing. Nothing. Not one time mentioning them smile or nothing. Right here it says he's going to laugh. That's crazy. Right there, he gonna actually laugh at them. All right, let's get let's get Jeremiah 8 and 41. So we got the kings of the earth and the rulers that are a part of the secret plot.
Jeremiah 8 and what?
And 21.
Yirmiyahu, chapter 8 and verse 22. Is there no balm in Gilead? Is there no physician there? Why? Verse 21. For the hurt of the daughter of my people am I hurt. I am black. Astonishment has taken a hold on me. Is there no balm in Gilead? Is there no physician there? Why then is not the health of the daughter of my people recovered?
Why is not the health of my people recovered? He said, is there no balm in Gilead? So he's talking about like medicine or something, right? So remember, the serpent says that you shall surely not die. This must mean he's trying to get some kind of way to make you live forever. But through his means, get Jeremiah 46 and 11.
Yirmiyahu, chapter 46 and verse 11. Go up into Gilead and take balm, O virgin, the daughter of Mitzrayim. In vain you shall use many medicines.
You should do what?
You shall use many medicines, for you shall not be cured.
You shall not be cured. So no matter what, they're trying to come up with all of this stuff. It ain't going to work because the Messiah is the one that's going to heal the nation. We're going to show you that a little bit later. So we got these people with a movement called the transhumanist movement. Gene therapy. So we're going to read through this article right quick.
degrees. Gene therapy replaces bad genes with good genes. And RNA interference can selectively knock out gene expression. Together, they give us an unprecedented ability to manipulate our own genetic code.
What?
To manipulate our own genetic code. By knocking out genes that code for certain metabolic proteins, scientists have been able to make mice that stay slim no matter how much junk food they eat.
Now imagine, in the end, you're going to make a choice. You see this guy, somebody who's been trying to lose weight forever, and ain't nothing working, knows that diet works. But this guy come along and say, just do this. And in 2 or 3 days, the person is exactly how they want to do it. Everybody buff, walking around like bread. Like my hot bread. What we in the gym going hard to do, they get some type of pill that just give it to you like that. Don't you want that?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't need, he really was thinking about it.
People be able to be like David in that day.
I see him thinking about that.
See?
Lou Gehrig's disease has been cured in mice, and it could only be a few years before we develop a therapy that can cure it for humans too.
So they really got the stuff right now to cure everything, but they just ain't gonna let it out. Because the guy that comes from behind the curtain is gonna bring it to you. And make it seem like it's something great, which they already, because you made the disease, so you know how to bring it, you know how to stop it anyway. But what they ain't telling you is that a lot of this stuff, they don't mix monkey genes with your genes, therefore you ain't human no more. You ain't the Most High's creation no more. You added to his thing. Read.
Audrey DeGray's research program contains various prescriptions for the use of gene therapy. Within a couple of decades or so, progress in anti-aging therapy.
Anti-what?
Anti-aging therapy.
Anti-age. You shall surely not die. You can live. Come on, man. Read.
Will improve to the point where we are gaining more than an extra year of lifespan per year, reaching so-called longevity escape velocity, eventually culminating in indefinite lifespan.
In what?
Culminating in indefinite lifespan.
Wait a minute.
These people wicked as all out the door.
Lucy is promising, I'm telling y'all, when it comes down to it, this gonna be on the table. That eternal life thing. You're gonna make a choice. We're gonna show you that most of the time, all through script, we chose the wrong side. Read.
Like many transhumanist technology, gene therapy is really exciting because it's just the beginning. No scientist has yet performed gene therapy on germline cells or sexual cells in the gonad due to the ethical controversy of producing genetic changes which are heritable. But as many of these things, it's only a matter of time.
It's only a matter of time. Again, who's going to come from behind that curtain and offer these things to a whole bunch of people, and a whole bunch of people saying, I won't do it, I won't do it. And you're going to do it. And these scriptures going to show you that you're going to do it. That's why it's up to us to tell you, so you don't do it. Let's get back to the scripture.
Created this thing called an electronic glove that attaches to your heart so that your heart will never stop beating.
By the way, y'all take it, it's a movie coming out called Lucy. Y'all
Oh
take a look
yeah,
at
I seen
joint
that
when it
joint
come out.
right there. The same joint he talked about.
It's gonna show you what it is on film.
Yeah.
It's coming out.
That's coming out next month.
Or it's coming out soon.
Next month. I think it's next month or July.
It's called Lucy, by the way. But take a look at that movie when it come out. Everything he talking about right here, they just put in motion film for you.
Hey, but why is it called Lucy though? I've been peeped out. I see it on the previews in the movie. they enable people to use 100% of their brain capacity.
The Messiah is what? He's the stone, right? That the carpenters rejected, or the builders rejected. Then we got another one. I'll show you. In the Harry Potter movie, what they really trying to get to. It's called a philosopher's stone. Read.
Philosopher's stone. The philosopher's stone, or the stone of the philosophers, is a legendary alchemical substance said to be capable of giving people the ability to use alchemy in impossible ways, such as turning base metals, such as lead into gold or silver.
Now that sounds good, right? You just take a regular piece of metal and turn it into gold or silver. Sounds good, right? But they know that it's deeper than that, really.
It was also sometimes to believed to be an elixir of life.
An elixir of what?
Of life.
An elixir of life, really?
Useful for rejuvenation and possibly for achieving immortality.
Achieving what?
Achieving immortality.
Wait a minute, the beast said that you shall surely not die. He'll put this on the table for you. He gonna make you make a choice. And you don't even realize that the Messiah already paid the price. And you don't gotta do none of this stuff. Just do what he told you. Keep my commandments and live. Exactly. Let's get back to the scripture. See who else is in on this plot. Let's get Daniel 3:1.
Book of Daniel, chapter 3 and verse 1. Nebuchadnezzar, the king, made an image of gold, whose height was three score cubits, and the breadth 6 cubits. Sorry. He set it up in the plain of Dura, in the province of Babylon.
So we got Nebuchadnezzar right here, just broke the commandments. He made an image. Read.
Then Nebuchadnezzar, the king, sent to gather together the princes, the governors,
Hold on.
and
These are high people. So who was it?
the princes, the governors, and the captains, the judges, the treasurers, the counselors, and the sheriffs.
All of the people with high influence. Got these people to do it. So when they do it, the common person gonna do it. Read.
And all the rulers of the provinces to come to the dedication of the image which Nebuchadnezzar the king had set up. Then the princes, the governors, captains, judges, treasurers, counselors, sheriffs, and all the rulers of the provinces were gathered together unto the dedication of the image that Nebuchadnezzar the king had set up.
It's gotta be good. Look, Obama and them all there. Look, Beyonce and them all there. It's got to be something good. Don't we want to be rich like them? And follow what they doing?
And they stood before the image that Nebuchadnezzar had set up. Then an herald cried aloud, "To you it is commanded, O people, nations and languages, that at what time you hear the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, dulcimer, and all kinds of music, you fall down and worship the golden image that Nebuchadnezzar the king has set up."
So you got to fall down and worship the image, because all of these people are doing it. It's going to be real easy to get the common man to do it. Let's see who else in on this. Let's get Ezekiel 22 and 25.
That verse 6. Did you read that verse 6?
It's going to be 40. You're going to have the choice in the beginning.
They're trying to make their own way to find.
You're going to have your choice in the beginning, and then it's going to come down to get down or lay down. Ezekiel 22 and 25.
Ezekiel chapter 22 and verse 25. There is a conspiracy.
There was what?
There is a conspiracy.
What's a conspiracy?
2 or 3 or more are gathered together in secret to pull off any plot.
So it says there is a conspiracy among who?
her prophets in the midst thereof, like a roaring lion,
Oh, Satan do it again. Like a roaring lion, read.
ravening the prey. They have devoured souls. They have taken the treasure and precious things. They have made her many widows in the midst thereof. Her priests have violated my law.
Wow. So the priests violated the law. Why would they violate? What could Lucy do to them to make them violate the law? Read.
And have profaned my Kadesh things. They have put no difference between the Kadesh and the profane. Neither have they shown difference between the unclean and the clean, and have hid their eyes from my Shabbats, and I am profane among them.
So they know when the Sabbath is. But you acting like you don't know. Read.
Her princes in the midst thereof are like wolves, ravening the prey, to shed blood and to destroy souls, to get dishonest gain.
To get what?
To get dishonest gain.
That's it right there. To get dishonest gain. All of these people that we've been reading about so far, all of them got money. And they all getting it dishonestly. Every one of them. Cops. It's taking, pull up on the drug dealer. Take the stuff from them. Here, let's go watch the video. To get dishonest gain. So we see, we got the judges, the councils, the sheriffs, and all of these people a part of it. We got the kings and the rulers a part of it. We got the doctors a part of it. Of course, we know the lawyer is a part of it. Get that joint off the APOC.
The main career they want you to take. That'll be the main career they preach to kids to be. Lawyers, doctors, police.
Exactly.
The main career.
And to be in all of these professions, you got to do something, right?
Oh,
Didn't Messiah say don't do that? Every one of these things you got to be sworn in. Take an oath to it. And he told us don't do that.
I mean, when it comes down to an oath or whatever, like, say that your JBA is your Navy.
Transfer to United.
So we're going to see who else is a part of it. Yeah.
2 Maccabees chapter 4 and verse 10. Now when the king had granted, and he had gotten into his hand the rule, he forthwith brought his own nation to the Greekish fashion.
To the what?
To the Greekish fashion.
Oh, not the Hebrew fashion.
The Greekish fashion.
So now it made it look like when we put on our real garments, it didn't look like quote unquote food. So I don't want to, man. It's hard to walk out there with that stuff on, man. People looking at me and jeering and all this, man. I don't know about putting that stuff on my head. Man, it's hard. Then sisters who've been used to all of this attention now, you got your silky joint covered up. So now everybody ain't paying attention to you. Oh, I don't know about this. I need that. I need this attention. See what I'm saying? I gotta let my hair out. It's silky, see?
And the royal privileges granted of special favor to the Israelites.
Whoa. Read it again.
And the royal privileges granted of special favor to the Israelites.
Wow. A royal favor. All LeBron can do is put a ball in a hole. And we value his opinion of what he say. If LeBron say, do this, everybody gonna do it. We know how wicked Beyonce is, and look at the people. Israelite sisters, ooh, the Beyonce concert, $300, I'm gonna be there. I thought you was an Israelite. I thought you knew better than that.
Right.
I seen it today. I thought you knew better than that, but you still follow behind this foolishness. And y'all know how wicked these people is. Read.
and putting down the government, which was according to the law, he brought up new customs against the law.
He brought up new customs against the law. That's not good off the top. Read.
For he built gladly a place of exercise
Read.
under the tower itself, and brought the chief young men under his subjection.
Chief young men, again, we got your LeBron, the Kobe, D-Wade, the top people that's got all the influence. Because I remember back in the day when you seen somebody with a tattoo, it was
Right.
off the rip.
Now they got weed.
Off the rip, you saw one of these guys with like the pink hair and all of this stuff. You be like, dude, he was the devil off the top. But they got slick with it. They said, you know what? Tupac, get out there, boy.
Get out there.
Allen Iverson, get out there, boy. Put it on you. Now we start looking at it like, you know what? It's kind of sweet, man. I didn't like it at first, but it look kind of sweet now. And saying, you know, we sit there enduring that pain, marking ourselves up because we following after these people, which we don't even realize they set them up to deceive us. You got more on that?
Now such was the height of Greek fashion,
The height of the Hebrew fashion.
Greek fashion, and increase of heathenish manners.
Increase in heathenish manners. Now our own ways look completely strange to us. What y'all do? You mean tell me you ain't gonna do this? You gonna do what? Beast and trumpets. All our own stuff look foreign to us, and we don't want no parts of it. We want to do what they're doing. Exactly. Now, we here, we do our thing. We don't really affiliate with too many other outside people. We don't affiliate with too many outside people, right? You know, we got some people that we cool with, of course. But, so we don't do things like other people do and say, well, ain't nothing happening for y'all. Y'all ain't growing. Y'all ain't doing this. Y'all need to some outside influence that come in and help y'all out. We got a whole bunch of people trying to invest it. Get us right up. Y'all need some stuff, man.
That 501c3, man.
Yeah, we get down with Coke.
Right.
All of these companies, you know, y'all can go to the next level with it.
Get 2 million. And bring the hood out the hood. Put it in the suburbs.
Pay for your
Right.
Let's get Ezra. Let's get Ezra 4. Ezra 4, yeah. In the KJV.
I'm about to say, man, everybody in the APOD,
That's right.
same person, but still.
So we are, quote unquote, a small assembly. We doing our thing. We trying to build our thing the right way. Y'all ain't got no building? Y'all way out there in Livonia? Man, all y'all got to just do is do this, man. You know, we can feed the homeless and help all of these different people. Ezra 4:1.
The book of Ezra, chapter 4 and verse 1. Now when the adversary,
The who?
the adversary
The enemies, read.
of Yahudah and Benjamin,
So these people are our enemies. Never forget that. Read.
heard that the children of the captivity built the temple unto Yahuwah, the power of Israel.
So these little guys got a little congregation. They got about 40, 50 people that come amongst them. But y'all can have so much more people. Y'all don't want to act right. Y'all don't want the government to assist you in yours. You don't want the people to help you. That's why you ain't growing.
Then they came to Zerubbabel and to the chief of the fathers and said to them, let us build with you.
Let us help you build your church. Y'all, ain't y'all sick of going way out on the phone? That's too far. Just get down with us. You know? Even though we know we're wicked and we really don't want you to tell on us. But they tell us that if we get the contract, we can take a salary here. Teach many people.
That's crazy. Remember that.
Really?
Let us build with you, for we seek your power as you do.
We worship the same God.
Wow.
We got the same power as you. We follow the same thing. Let us help y'all build it. Read.
And we do sacrifice unto him since the days of Esarhaddon, king of Ashur, which brought us up here. But Zerubbabel and Yeshua, the rest of the chief of the fathers of Israel,
But Quab, Shofar, and B, and Trev, and Ralph, and the rest of the brothers said, what?
said unto them, you have nothing to do with us.
You ain't got nothing to do with the chosen seed. Because we ain't buying it. We ain't down with the 501c3 and the free programs that we just supposed to help our people with.
So far.
Read.
You have nothing to do with us to build a house unto our power, but we ourselves together will build unto Yahuwah the power of Israel, as King Cyrus, the king of Persia, has commanded us. Then the people of the land weakened the hands of the people of Yahudah and troubled them in building.
Trouble them in building. Wow, we got a building. We did the contract and everything with this guy over there on, what's that? 10 Mile. Did everything right. We got him on us to his thing, so he weakened us in our building, what we trying to do. Go ahead, read 5.
And hired counselors.
Hired who?
And hired counselors against them.
So we said something about the counselors and what's the name, right? Read.
To frustrate their
To
purpose.
frustrate our purpose. So all of this red tape and make it look like we weak. Y'all ain't doing nothing, man. We traveling around city to city and we doing this. Y'all ain't got no bigger yet.
But y'all are rich.
Is that
To frustrate their purpose all the days of Cyrus, king of Persia, even until the reign of Darius, king of Persia.
So we see this is exactly what's going on. Let's get Matthew 4. We'll go back to the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life.